And hello, my Similims! I am loving you. I love the response from Twitter. I am loving how people are responding to all the polls I've been doing and all the things I've been suggesting. Anywho, this is my first ever. Okay, let me get this right. Self. Sim Self Saturday. Okay, Sim Self Saturday has commenced. And okay, so you guys on Twitter sent me your self and your sim self. And as respect to the people who are on here, I want to respect their bodies, their appearance, everything like that. And I also want to make sure that people don't go around possibly harassing them on Twitter, Facebook, anything like that, possibly even stalking them. So I'm not gonna show their real photos, but I am gonna show their sim selves, and then recreate what they look like based off of the photo they sent me. So yeah, right now I'm gonna show you the sim self of the person I'm gonna be working on. Her name is Laura Dunce, or Lovely Laura on Twitter. Or I think her name on Twitter is Laura, bunch of numbers jumbled. Well, her name is Laura Dunce. That's her actual name. Um, she didn't seem to have a problem with me saying that. I asked her, should I like just say your first name? She's like, oh no, girl, you do you. Come on. Anyway, so you see her sim self, and now I'm gonna create based off of the photo she sent me what I think she actually looks like, or what I would create her sim self to be. So yeah, here we go. And there we go. I'm gonna put her name down here as Laura, and last name Dunce. Okay, so we have Laura Dunce here, and I think I did a pretty good job. I noticed that her sim had a lot of like very urban looking outfits, where like these thick bomber jackets and all that. I don't usually dress my sims like that too much. Like I like to do the ones that are from the city, but I also kind of like doing cutesy outfits as well. So I guess that's sort of reflected on how I made your sim. Hope you like this, Laura. I didn't say this while recording the video, but then I thought about it. Whoa, this is a whoopsie doodles. So, yeah, her aspirations. I made her, kind of reflect what she seems to be like to me, which is a very self-assured, happy woman who really doesn't need gratification from people, and she's very happy with who she is. So, I made her very much like that. She's also very family oriented, which I reflected that making her a super parent, but I didn't make her family oriented as a thing. I felt like she had more to her than just being family oriented. But there's nothing wrong with being family oriented either. So here we go. Back to past me. Meow. I actually super duper adore the way it looks, and personally, I kind of think she made her sim. Well, when I saw it, it seemed like she made the sim have a much smaller face than what she has. Actually, let me repair that a little, because this sim even still has kind of like a sort of short face in comparison to hers. But like, I don't think that automatically having a longer face makes you ugly. I think it just means that you have more to look at. And a lot of people actually do make their Sims have like practically no chin when they make women. And the truth is we have just as long faces as guys. So we really should actually emphasize that. So here's Laura. If you want to see a full transformation of her, or possibly do full on outfits for the next few challenges, just drop a comment down below. Possibly tell me what things that you would like to see in these cast videos. But for now, I'm just going to leave it at one outfit. Possibly going to post the rest of the outfits. Post her with the rest of the outfits onto the gallery. That way you guys can actually play around with her, do whatever you want. But yeah, I decided I wanted to keep some of that urban aesthetic she had, but without, you know, putting too much on her, because I like to make my Sims look like they're light and airy. And look, see, I found a pair of pants that actually matched that top that still had that urban thing to it. I forgot what this brand is. I think it's Adidas. I really don't wear name brand stuff. The only brand I buy is Avenue and and Laurelette. They're plus size brands. Laurelette I lean more towards because they make plus size clothing for the smaller plus size women, and they make it closer to a younger demographic. I love Avenue. They make beautiful clothes, but they well, Avenue has a habit of making clothes that look like something that a older woman would wear. And I have made those outfits look like something a younger person would wear, so that's not true at all. But the way that they display it and the way that they put it on the models, it kind of makes it look like it's an older person dress line, which it's not. I mean, it's universal, but it is for women. So sorry, guys. If you are a thicker guy, I guess you're gonna have to go to a big and tall store. Um, so the next person I'm going to add is somebody who's been with me on the channel for a while. Let me see if I can get his name correctly. I don't want to screw this up because he is such a sweetheart. He's a really cute kid, and I say kid, he's not a kid, he's a teenager. But like, I don't want to screw this up because he is he's a long time follower. And okay, so his name is Farhan. Let me see if is it two N's or one N. Yeah, one N. And I actually pre-copied his last name. Why is it not working? Let's see. But yeah, like, his name is Farhan Basharat. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't really talk to people with I guess these type of names. I mean, I did have a few friends that were from like Bangladesh and from the Middle East, but a lot of them had pretty I guess generic Middle Eastern names. Possibly this is a generic name and I just don't know. So let me get the spelling correct. Sorry if this is triggering. You really are a sweet kid. But I just don't know how to spell your name. But don't feel bad. My name is pretty difficult too, actually. Like, my name is like so freakishly long because I'm Spanish. So, anyone out there who is gonna make fun of him for his name, just put that out there. There are Spanish people with just as long names. Okay. So, Farhan Bashret. Okay, so this guy, I spoke to him and he is a teenager, so I'm gonna put him down as a teen. He says he's an early teen, though, so I might make him a little shorter than what they have the teens as in The Sims. Because my opinion is a teenager should not be pretty close to 6 feet tall. A young teenager at that. So let me see if I remember what he told me. I'm gonna check my messages too, just in case. It was fairly recent that we spoke. Yeah, okay, so he's a young teen, early high school age. So my thought is, based off his age, he should actually be coming up to like possibly here on the guy's chest. But I'm not gonna adjust his height right now. I'm gonna wait till I fix up his face and all that. Also, I'm gonna pick a better random sim because this one looks like poo. What is it with the randomization? Okay, this one I can work with. Like, it gives you like the weirdest looking sims. I'm gonna tell you that. So luckily for me, he actually he changed up put up his photo. He put up everything for the most part. Let's see. Okay. He's got kind of a baby face as far as I can tell, but my thought is probably because of his age. He hasn't quite hit the Okay, there's a certain age where you just start, getting all fuzzy and gnarly and all that when you're a guy. And so, because of that, I'm probably going to change his body type to the feminine body type. It's not anything against him. It's just I want to be as accurate as possible. And I do this for a lot of my adult sims too when they're more slender. I give them the feminine body type because I feel it makes the sims smaller. I mean, okay, this is what I'm going to tell you guys. I think they should make a slider for male sims to make them smaller, because there's also a flaw to the feminine body type where it makes them kind of have hips. So what I usually do is I bring that in, and I bring this in or out depending on how big the butt is. I think it's actually kind of okay. But yeah, see, you see the gender, it's still male. It's just smaller male now. Okay, so he said he's about average build, so I'm actually going to bring all this out a little bit. I don't want to be inaccurate with the way I depict him. So this is what I view an average 13-year-old's body like. Kind of like a little bit of extra meat here and there, but nothing too crazy. Maybe a little belly, because, when you're that age, you still have a little bit of belly fat, from when you were a kid. So let's see. Let's get another look-see at his photo. Okay, so I think I got the basis of his body. So I'm going to do the rest of the adjustments with my speed through thing like I did for Laura. So here we go. Okay, here we go. We have Farhan, and he's rocking this sort of urban style, kind of like what I said that Laura had. But her stuff was kind of really overly revealing, also. So I'm gonna put that out there. Um, but yeah, she had a bit of more revealing outfit, a little more boobage going on, a little more scantily clad. Where this is a younger boy. Oh, I should also adjust his height. That should be about right for the age group he said he was. But yeah, like here we go. We got Farhan. I put his aspirations, what he wants to do with his life, as friend of the world, because he does seem to like to explore outside his age group, his comfort zone, and he just wants to be friends with just about everyone. He seems like a very sweet kid, so I made him cheerful, and he's brave because he goes a little out there just to make friends with people, and it shows. And I think he's the sweetest kid. Like, you really should get to know him. Um, his name on Twitter is calorie underscore Akins. So, hey, give him a ring. Get to know this kid. He's a doll. And I think I did a decent job with him. I couldn't see from the picture what his hair looked like, but he said it was about average male length. And judging by the two photos he did have on Twitter, I was just like, I'll guesstimate that he has a little bit of hair, but not like anything crazy. So I was actually trying to make this hair work. There was a little bit of clipping through the hat, but I think it's alright. And I gave him a camo thing because I thought it would be kind of cute because it looks like something someone from modern day would wear. But yeah, so last one is okay. I keep on going into genetics because I'm used to making families. Um, so yeah, this one is Edie Rose. Okay, Edie. I'm gonna guess what we both agreed on was that I would make Edie look more non-binary. Non-binary is when people would prefer not to associate with either or gender or possibly identify with both little bits of each gender, where they're like, or the many genders of what you believe what gender is. But yeah, like they don't stick to one binary. Their their binary is whatever they feel like wearing and whatever is suited to them. Okay, so I told Edie that I would give them a more slender body. And here's where it gets a little weird. Okay, so to give Edie that non binary body, that I would have to do is give them the um, feminine body type, but make them male. So male body, feminine body type. Um, the reason is because with girls' bodies in The Sims, they automatically give them hips and curves and all that. But they also give them, boobage. So if I were to do that, I want to make sure that, yeah, I'm going to give them the look that looks similar to what they look like, but I also want them to be comfortable with what's being presented for them. So I'm going to give them a more slender body. I'm going to give them a flatter chest. I'm going to make sure I don't make things too overly feminine or anything like that. No overly feminine clothing, no masculine looking clothing. Just kind of in between, something that's unisex. Okay, so let me get a look-see at the photo that they sent me. Oh, I should show you their sim self. They personally told me they had some limitations due to them having just the trial and the base game. So they don't have the full game yet, but they do they did experience the game and they do enjoy watching gameplays of the game. So I'm using they because you didn't tell me what pronoun they refer to themselves as. So I'm going to keep it at what I usually do with non-binary people, which is use the they pronoun. But I mean, I've heard people use Z also as a pronoun for people like that, so it's up to what you want to do with you. That's all I got to say. So yeah, let's see. And here we go. Okay, so we got Edie. Edie is done. And I tried to, as much as possible, stick to the whole this is a non binary person thing. For their aspirations, I sticked to kind of giving them this sort of free and happy, carefree spirit. Also, I gave them like animal lover and geek and all that because it seemed like that's what they were into. I don't know them personally, but they're pretty good, and they've been following me for a while. They're good kids, so give them some love. Here we go. Back to past me. Try to keep in mind that okay, so I was looking through my CC for the different body types, and I don't exactly have CC that looks like Edie's hair, but they do have a Max's hair that looks pretty similar to Edie's hair. Edie has pretty short hair that it kind of comes to the front, a little on the sides, and I was trying to find a hair that sort of looked like that. I was even looking through my shorter hairs that are like that, and I just could not find anything. But I feel like this looks okay, and it does sort of look like what actual hair would look like. I don't have anything against using some of the Maxis things, because I do have some Sims that have Maxis hair, and they look amazing. Like one of the triplets from KFC's family has really cute Max's hair, and it looks amazing on her little body. She's the cutest little toddler ever. But yeah, like that's Max's hair, and it looks nice. Like I would say certain hairstyles from them look weird, but others don't look so bad. So yeah, but yeah, this is the sim I made. Like not too curvy, pretty slender, and I'm gonna adjust the height because they're about the same age group as Farhan. So let me actually see how tall I made Farhan. Okay, so I think Edie's actually a good height because from what they told me, they were actually pretty short for their age. So that probably looks about right. Um. So yeah. This is Edie Rose. This is Farhan, and we have Laura, and here we go. Guess that'll end our very first Sim Self Saturday. Hope you guys enjoyed this. This is Phantom Celebi, and like, comment, and subscribe for more spastastic content. And I love you guys. Stay awesome. Bye bye. Mwah! Love you. If you enjoyed the music that's in this video, it was done by Royalty Free Music on YouTube. Also, the contemporary music that's in this video was done by an artist named Declan, or I believe Declan DP. If you want the more information on this, just leave a little comment below. Also, follow me on Twitter under Phantom Celebi. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.